pop in and see what your energy is like. Happy Monday. General spread, here we go. I have some new toys on my mat, if you can notice the difference. I have a crown now. It was a gift from my life coach. On his birthday, I went over there and he gave me some keys. They're amazing. All right, here we go for Cancer. Let's take a look and see. Four of Coins, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Five of Swords, King of Wands. So this energy is about your money. You have the Four of Coins, and if you look at this card kind of closely, you can see that he's looking for a way to make money pop and looking for how to bring money into some projects. We have the Queen of Swords. Maybe you're thinking about shifting careers or shifting jobs or maybe shifting a role where you're at. We see the Five of Swords, which is conflict. Now, when you have the Five of Swords, it's more like setting boundaries early and often so that you have this opportunity to make sure things don't get bigger. I'm seeing the King of Wands, which is management. Ultimately, this is a self-fulfilling kind of energy where you feel this tension is going on and you want to limit it because you're the only one that really can control things. So I'm seeing that you're might have also been impulsive with money. It's causing you to look at things a little differently. You might be working hard or be busy. And I see the Eight of Coins, and this is labor, physical labor. So you might have a lot of activities that keep you busy. I'm seeing the High Priestess, and this is our card for intuition and secrets. So paying attention to maybe lucid dreams that are coming up, the Moon card, the World card, and the Eight of Swords. Here's the thing about this reading. We have the Eight of Swords, and that has to do with feeling a little overwhelmed. If you notice this guy right here, he has blinders on, and he has swords in front of him in any direction that he goes. And so what that ultimately means is that you have obstacles that you can't see your way through or out of, so that you're trying to decide, like, how can I make this work? And so it's like almost like I call this the batting cage. So when you're in a batting cage and you hit a ball, you don't have time. There's no commentary. There's no opportunity to discuss the great hit that you just made on this ball without the next one coming. So it's kind of feeling as if there's a lot of energy or things are moving. But here's the trick about this. If this were a shoebox and I took the lid off and I put you on the shoebox, all you're seeing is the walls on the side. You're not looking up. So this also reminds us that there is opportunity for you to see different perspectives, like unplug for a little bit or start looking at things from outside of the box kind of mechanism so that you can make some new solutions. I'm seeing the Moon card, which is fear. So whatever it is that's going on with you, you have this fear of how things are going to work out moving forward. And so what that ultimately means is that there is this fear. So a mapping is going on. Fear is going on. You're feeling as if, you know, if you don't work on things yourself, or if you don't like plan, that you have this fear that things are going to kind of take the wrong course or the wrong pathway. So there's fear, but so this is a necessary a journey. So usually it's like looking at mapping where you're at. You have the Moon here where it's like you have this energy where you're like, I have to, or you're thinking about and you're thinking, I have to get these things done. And what's next for you? So change is coming up as well. Knight of Coins, impulse with money. So you might have some impulsive behaviors going on with your spending. Not a big deal. It doesn't look like it's going to wreck anything, but I do see the Judgment card. So stress is kind of all over the place. So you're feeling as if, you know, the weight of the world is on every decision right now. And also, you know, there's this energy of Ten of Coins, which is about contracts and planning and how you're going to do the next steps, etc. Let me look. So you have Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups. And what that relates to is with the Seven of Cups, it means internal balance, finding your stride. And we have the Ace of Cups where that's so you have this extra energy of like completion or feeling full with love. So those are beautiful. I do have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is all about walking away. So when you're walking away from something that doesn't serve you, you ultimately create space for things that will. Now, if you look here, the Queen of Swords has a dead tree behind her, and ultimately you're not watering a dead tree anymore. Okay. So it's not serving you. Ace of Swords, big decisions. Five of Swords, and boundaries. Let's see here. How short has your temper been as well? I've got a little bit of short temper kind of energy. Two of Cups, external balance, possibly a move for you. And Ace of Wands. Again, I feel like this all has to do with like a work situation, etc. Let's take some other cards and take a look at your moon reading. Mystic Dreamer. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com, if you want to get your personalized reading. I'll also do your own personal sun and moon reading if you email me and request it. I'll tell you how to hook that up. All right, here we go. Page of Swords, feeling like you're doing things for the first time. Isn't that weird how you can do that at different times in life? Switching jobs always makes me feel like a noob, right? I see the Three of Pentacles, spending a lot of time on the computer, maybe researching something, because we have the Hermit. And the Hermit's our card for information and data, going within, withdrawal. This particular card has information. So you've got books and the Tree of Life, light and knowledge. You've got a magnifying glass right here and some books. It means you're looking for the right answer. You're looking for this knowledge. You're looking for the right way to do things. Two of Cups, which is love. So Cancer has love on their mind. I see the Judgment card where next things are coming up for you might feel like judgment or as if you have to use good judgment. I see the King of Cups, which is EQ. That's having your emotional intelligence on point. We have the Death card, Scorpio, deep transformational change. And the Scorpio is all about, the Death card's all about change too. So how much change are you up for? I'm seeing the Nine of Cups, which is overwhelm. So again, that's a theme for you between these two readings, right? So you've got this overwhelm you might not be talking about. You also have the Fool card, which is our Uranus card, and it's about like surprises and newness and crossroads and opportunity and change. It's beautiful. Ace of Cups again, so your congruency is Ace of Cups. And where's the other one? Again, you have the Page of Swords, so you're not quite sure. You have the it's not even maturity. It's just like, I haven't done this before. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work out, right? You see the Seven of Cups, which is overwhelmed. Look at her. This is days of our lives. Oh my God. Right? So we have the Six of Swords. So here's the thing about your decision making that's going on right now. You have the Six of Swords, and that's a good sign that things are going to get easier once you make this decision and once you've made some of these shifts for yourself. I am seeing the Knight of Wands, which is a pledge. So you want to pledge yourself, or maybe this is a new job that you want to ask for, right? So you want to be like, I want this job. So you're going to go for it. And I see the Ace of Cups too. But this Six of Swords right now is about getting things getting easier and like the pressure lightening up. So that pressure is just a phase. I want you to think about that for a little while. It's not going to be a big deal. Cups, you're feeling an overabundance of love, and you might continue to as well moving forward, because it is an Ace of Cups. So it's a new phase for you. It's like a cycle of joy, which is really good. I like that. So looking at your cards, you have an assortment, right? You have the different levels of majors in different ways. You have the Death card, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Fool, you have the Judgment card as well. So all of that makes things feel a little heavier than they are, but start looking for the lightness, for the storm to clear, the sun to come out. Things are going to be a little brighter. Don't be too overwhelmed. Remember, decision-making fatigue is one of the reasons we have it, like anxiety. Pretty good reading there. Let's pull some cards for you from Divination of the Ancients and see what your special card is for your focus for this week. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Please go to my YouTube and subscribe. I'd love your company there. And here we go, crystal ball, clarity. So in order to move forward with anything, Cancer is really looking for the answers. If you notice, we have the Three of Cups, or the whichever one it was, the Three of Cups, where it's like looking on the computer, whichever one it was. So you have the opportunity in front of you, and you want some clarity before you go making some moves. So this is telling you that the research or the path that you're taking with looking up information or finding some support is the right one to be on, and to continue to look and to continue to ask and make sure you have clarity before you go pulling the trigger on any decisions. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. I'll catch you on the flip side. And like I say all the time, love is the answer to every question.